Hello everyone, in this video, we will learn about distance joint. The distance joint describes the distance between two rigid body anchor points and ultimately maintains the constrained distance. This video only introduces the unique properties of the distance joint, and the other properties have been explained in the joint common properties. The unique properties of this joint are length, min length and max length. The default value of length is 0, which does not mean there is no length, but automatically obtains the length between the two joint anchor points. If you manually set a length, then the length here is the final length between the two joints after the oscillation stops. However, when min length and max length are set, the setting of length will be affected by these two properties. Min length refers to the minimum distance that can be reached between the two rigid bodies connected by the joint. When the two rigid bodies are constrained by the joint, their distance will not be less than this min length. This can prevent the two rigid bodies connected by the joint from getting too close, ensuring that objects do not penetrate or exhibit abnormal behavior during movement. Max length refers to the maximum distance that can be reached between the two rigid bodies connected by the joint. When the two rigid bodies are constrained by the joint, their distance will not exceed this max length. This helps to limit the distance between the two objects connected by the joint, ensuring that they do not separate over a large range. Therefore, these two parameters affect the distance range within the distance joint. Even if the oscillation amplitude is relatively large, it will still be influenced by this range. For example, if the frequency is set to 0.3 and the length is set to 135, and the min and max lengths are not set, the shortest elastic distance during the oscillation process will be less than the set length of 135, and the maximum elastic distance will be greater than the set length of 135. When the min length is set to 150, during the oscillation process, the distance between the two rigid bodies will not be less than 150. When the max length is set to 150, during the oscillation process, the distance between the two rigid bodies will not exceed 150. When the min and max lengths are kept consistent, the oscillation stops directly, just like an iron rod, and the two rigid bodies constrained by the joint are fixed at that length. That's all for this section. Thank you.